Yo, what's up with y'all boys, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session for October 24th, 2022. If you want more of this great content, man, do me a favor. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know who y'all like down in the comments, man. I enjoy going through there, seeing who y'all like, conversating with some of y'all in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets as well as best bets from the world's best handicappers, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the best handicappers on the planet, man. We got plenty of guys that's been hot over there. Check out leaderboards and hottest cappers to see which guy's right for you at this moment. But here in this one, man, we got a nice NBA card on a Monday. Can't ask for much better than this. I'm excited, man. Let's stomp it down like we've been doing all season. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in. In our first matchup, we got the Indiana Pacers on the road facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia laying 11.5, total 226.5. And like I said in my last video, when the 76ers played, they were playing the San Antonio Spurs. I can't lay points, especially not a huge number like this with this 76ers team. They play some real sloppy situational basketball, and that allows even the worst teams in the league to hang around with them. James Harden gets careless with the ball. Joel Embiid gets careless with the ball. I think they need to run their offense more through Tyrese Maxey. I think he's really their best ball handler and best decision maker, honestly. Harden and Embiid, yeah, they're definitely their better bucket getters, but like I said, they just play some real sloppy situational basketball, and that just allows trash teams to hang around. And here in this one, I think that's going to allow the Pacers to hang around. We saw the 76ers in their last outing lose outright to the San Antonio Spurs, and they owe me to lay 11.5. Granted, they are at home. Granted, they are the much better team than the Indiana Pacers, but they haven't showed me anything that has wanted me to lay 11.5, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take the Pacers here, who have been competitive in their first three games against the Wizards, Spurs, and Pistons. They come in here 1-2 into the game after winning their last one. I think they can stay competitive in their fourth game straight, and I'm going to take the points here with the Indiana Pacers. In our next matchup, we got the Toronto Raptors on the road facing the Miami Heat. Miami laying 3.5, total 215. We just seen this game 2 days ago. Miami ended up covering, winning their first game of the season. The Raptors lost it. They had a chance to cover there at the buzzer. Didn't quite make it in. I was on the Raptors money line. I thought that was a good spot for them. I thought Miami was reeling at the time, and there were spots, man. The Toronto team was up late in the game, and they kind of just withered away. Miami came back and got them. Here in this one, they were laying 2.5, and I think they ended up winning by 3 exactly. Depending on when you got that, because I think a lot of people even pushed on it, because I think the line moved to 3. Laying 3.5 in this one. Like I said, I was on Toronto money line in that one. I felt pretty good even during the game. I'm gonna take my points this time. I'm not gonna play them on the money line. I'm gonna take the Raptors plus the points. These are two teams that are always gonna be competitive. They're gonna be fighting hard all season long. They might even be battling for some playoff positioning later on in the season. I just think these are two competitive teams, and here in this one, I'm gonna like the points in my pocket. I know Miami did it just the other day. I think the Raptors have a real chance of winning this game here too, though. And I'm gonna take the points here with them. So give me the Raptors plus the points. In our next matchup, man, we got the Orlando Magic on the road facing the New York Knicks. New York laying 7.5, total 219. This is an interesting matchup, man. This New York Knicks team, they come into this one 1-1 on the season. Orlando comes in 0-3. This Orlando team, though, they've been competitive all season long too. They lost by 4 to Detroit. They lost by 10 to Atlanta, which they pushed. And then they covered, I think, in their last game against the Boston Celtics. So, like I said, they've been competitive all season. I like this young group that they're displaying right now. Paulo Banchero has been really looking nice Rookie, 19 years old, sees the floor really well. Getting his feet wet in the NBA. Taller guard. I think he's a forward, but he's 6'10" and he brings the ball up the floor. So that's why I say guard. Honestly, I think they keep it pretty competitive here in this game, and I'm going to take them plus the points in this one. It's just a lean. This New York Knicks team, they are going to be a good team this season, as I've said. I think they're going to be more of the Knicks from 2 seasons ago. I think they're going to be definitely in the playoff picture this year. I love the addition of Jalen Brunson, even though it was a detriment to my Dallas Mavericks. We seen them blow out the Detroit Pistons the other night, which was surprising. I was on the Pistons in that one. We seen them lose to a tough Memphis Grizzlies team in their opener in overtime. I just kind of think this game is going to be competitive. I do look for the Knicks to win this game, but I think this feisty Magic team can keep it pretty close and even make it interesting down to the wire. So I'm gonna take the points here with the, I guess you could say with my Orlando Magic, man. I've been on them in just about every game this season, and I think they come through here tonight though. So give me the Magic. In our next one, we got the Boston Celtics laying 4.5 on the road against the Chicago Bulls. Total 223. I'm on Chi-Town here in this one, man. I know Chi-Town just got aired out the other night by Cleveland, which I thought was very plausible. Cleveland is going to be better than a lot of people think. I love that young nucleus they have over there. This Chicago Bulls team is really like a swing or miss every night. But here in this one at home, I like them, man. I'm trying to just confirm. So they were at home against that Chicago team in their home opener, and they got did in. I like them to bounce back here at home in front of their home fans, and I like them to keep it pretty competitive. They were a 3-pointer away at the buzzer 2 nights ago from beating the Wizards, and in their season opener we saw them beat the Heat. I really do like them to bounce back here, getting a bad showing in their home opener versus Cleveland. Boston, on the other hand, they come into this one 3-0. They failed to cover in their last one against that scrappy Orlando team. Orlando was up late in that game as well. Boston has looked better than I thought they were. I thought they would be reeling a little bit after not having Robert Williams to start their season. He's really their defensive anchor, but they've looked pretty good. But here in this one, I just think it's a bad spot on the road. I think Boston probably wins it, but I think the Bulls have a real shot of winning this game outright, though, to be honest. And I'm going to take the points with Chicago. And even if they don't win it, 4.5, that's enough room. Even if they get to play in the late fouling game, y'all know what I'm talking about. Trying to keep it within the number. I hate when that happens, but that's the NBA. There's still room with the 4.5 there, so give me the plus the points here with the Chicago Bulls. In our next matchup, man, we got the Utah Jazz on the road facing the Houston Rockets. Houston laying 1. It's the weirdest game on the board tonight. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This Jazz team, man, 3-0 after 3 upset wins after being pretty sizable underdogs. They beat the Nuggets in their first one. They turn around and beat the Timberwolves. Then they had another huge win here tonight over the Pelicans, man. This Jazz team, I don't know what to make of them, man. I really don't. It's not like they just have a superstar, but they got some guys that's hooping. Louis Markkinen hooping. Mike Conley hooping. Jordan Clarkson hooping. I think the wrong team is definitely favored here. The right side is the Jazz. I mean, how can it not be? We've seen them beat 3 solid teams to begin their season. I know they blew it all up and lost Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, but I mean, what we're seeing don't lie. I mean, it can't lie. I mean, they might lose this game just on some janky NBA things, but the right side is the Jazz. I mean, they just been hooping, so I'm going to take the Jazz here. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. Sometimes you can look at a line and overcomplicate it. I'm not going to overcomplicate it in this one. I'm going to believe my eye test. Jazz are better than the books are anticipating, and I have no reason. I don't see why the Rockets are favored here. So I'm just gonna take the gift that I think it is, and I'm gonna take the Jazz on the money line. In our next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets on the road facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis laying 1.5, total 228.5. Brooklyn coming off a win in their last one. Tough fought game, came down to the wire in that one. I was on the Raptors, and the Nets stole it away at the end. They finally had a good game where they looked decent. Still not overly impressed with them though. It's a long NBA season. They still got some things to prove to me if they want to be where a lot of people got them and where they should be with the talent they have is they should be the far and away probably the best team in the East, but due to just dysfunction and all that, man, they just I don't know. They have the talent, man. Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Like talent wise, I don't think there's another team that stacks up with them, but games are not played with pure talent, and they're not played on paper. And tonight they're facing some extreme talent on the other side in a guard named John Morant and his squad in the Memphis Grizzlies. I know they got aired out in Dallas in their last one, but that was just a terrible spot for them back-to-back. Facing the Dallas team who's really good in their home opener. It was just a terrible spot for Memphis. Now Memphis returns home for their second game at home this season against a good Brooklyn Nets team. I think they're up for this one. I think they're ready for this one. And I think they get down on the Nets here in this one. I'm going to take the Grizzlies, and I'm going to lay the points. I think they bounce back from that terrible loss. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is I love taking good teams off of bad losses. Good teams off bad losses typically bounce back, and I think this is a great spot where this formula comes in. Give me the Grizzlies, and I'm going to lay the 1.5. In our next one, we got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves laying 10, total 230.5. I'm on the Spurs in this one. It's just a lean. I'm not laying 10 with this Timberwolves team. They really upset me the other night. I'm not going to sugarcoat. They really upset me the other night losing to the Jazz. But looking at it, it's not that bad. I guess the Jazz team is just that good. I don't know. The Spurs team, though, they've been scrappy. I don't know. I guess the bad teams have started out the season not as bad as we thought they were going to be, and some of the good teams have started out not as good as we thought they were going to be. But that's typically how things even out. I'm not laying 10 with this Minnesota team. It's just a lean at best, but I'm going to lean with the Spurs plus the 10. I think they can keep it competitive. Give me the Spurs. In our last and final game of the night, man, we got the Denver Nuggets on the road facing an undefeated Portland Trailblazers team. Denver laying 3.5 on the road, total 229.5. Interesting matchup, man. I thought the Blazers would fall to the Los Angeles Lakers, and to be quite honest, they should have fell to the Los Angeles Lakers, but Russell Westbrook happened. But when you go back and look at the stat book, and when you go back and look at the score sheet, it's going to say the Blazers won, and the Blazers did win it. That's just how it happened. Here in this one, I'm on the Nuggets. I think they respond. The Nuggets bounced back. They won their last two after losing to the Jazz in the first one, which is, that Jazz team. I keep upgrading them. But they bounced back, beat Golden State, and then they beat up on OKC. I like them to get a win here against this Blazers team. I think the Blazers have just played a little bit above their means. I think they return here. And I can see, I think it is going to be a competitive game all the way through and through. I think the Nuggets maybe jump out to like a 10-point lead maybe in the fourth, and the Blazers are trying to claw their way back in it and do maybe. But I think when it's said and done, they get to play in the fouling game, as we know they do in the NBA. Say like they're down 3, They foul trying to get the ball back, make both free throws, up 5, go down, miss, foul again. Now you're down 6. Like, that's what I mean when I say the fouling game, and I can see that kind of coming into effect here. Give me the Nuggets, and I'm going to lay the points. That's going to conclude my NBA Jam session for tonight. If you're looking for my best bets as well as best bets from the world's best handicappers, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that Premium Picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the world's best handicappers, man. It's been your boy, Jay Briggs. Let me know who y'all like down in the comments. Follow me on Twitter for any updates at Parlay Guy J. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.